you'll have to forgive me. I'm having a little trouble keeping up. Now it's okay for family members of the president to profit off of knowing the president, being related to the president? That's okay now?
And the company's chief strategy advisor, Eric Trump, President Trump's son. Congratulations to you both. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Maria.
Thanks for having us, Maria.
Eric, I know this is a lot about national security, but Zeket's talking to us about other use cases. Tell us about that, and how did you get involved? What attracted you to this company?
Well, Zeket's been a friend of mine, and I walked into his factory, and I couldn't believe what I saw. Coming from hospitality, the uses are unlimited. But, Maria, you're just talking about China. We are America first. We have to win this race. We've had to win a lot of races, right? I got involved with crypto in a very big way because we had to win that digital revolution. We have to win robotics in the United States of America. You had a great segment 2 days ago, Maria, about the robot in Beijing that was literally running marathons and beating the fastest marathoners by 7-8 minutes for a full marathon. I mean, these are in the very early days. We better be winning this race in the United States of America. We're the greatest economy in the world, and that's exactly what Zeket's doing. And I'm telling you, he's doing a phenomenal job. When you go up and you interact with these robots and they fist bump you, they high five you, they follow your commands, you bring in AI autonomy, it's going to change industry, it's going to change military application, it's going to change hospitality. The uses are unlimited, and I think it's a very beautiful thing, but we must win this race.
Yeah, no, I think you make great points, and was pushing back on using autonomous weaponry without a kill switch or a human at some point, turning it off. Your thoughts on that, and whether or not there are guardrails that need to be in place here?
I think there for sure need to be guardrails in place here. My understanding of the situation is the Pentagon actually has been quite responsible in using these technologies well. There are scenarios where you would need almost no human in loop. However, majority of the scenarios are not that, and from everything that we've heard, Pentagon is actually not pursuing non-human in loop applications in a big way. Having said that, there are some applications where you want instant response times. For instance, the Iron Dome. You cannot wait for a human to approve all of the reaction times, because the likelihood that if you do not act, there's 100% casualty is quite high. So I think the argument that Anthropic made, I think kind of was not right. I think it was kind of like falling flat on the face, because
okay. That's one of Donald Trump's sons, not that guy, the first guy, obviously, Eric Trump, talking to Fox News about his newest venture, which just scored a $24 million Pentagon contract. That's the president's son. Now, the people who supported this administration had a massive problem with the fact that a child of Joe Biden's might have been given a favorable position in a company overseas because his dad was the vice president at the time. How is it okay for Eric Trump's company, the son of the president, to get a defense contract from the Pentagon? And if it is okay, does that mean that a family member of the next Democratic president can do the same thing? Whether it be the child of the next Democratic president, a cousin, a brother, a parent, an aunt, an uncle. Can somebody, let's just say, for example, Gavin Newsom wins the presidency, Pete Buttigieg wins the presidency, J.B. Pritzker wins the presidency. Can a family member of any one of them get a Pentagon contract without you guys batting an eyelash? And by the way, they're not even good at the fucking corruption. This guy isn't even good at it, I should say. His dad's good at it, but Eric Trump isn't good at it. Eric Trump got a $24 million defense contract, which should not happen. What happened with Biden in Burisma should have never happened. You shouldn't be given a cushy gig because your father is the vice president, and you shouldn't be given a $20+ million contract because your dad is the president. But if you ever wonder why they say Eric Trump is the dumb one, they're participating in high-level corruption, and he's not even banking that much.
Do you want to know why between Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, it's always Eric Trump who's depicted as being the dumb one? It's stuff like this. He went on Fox News to brag about how his company got a contract with the Pentagon worth $24 million. Yeah, it's corrupt and it's sleazy and it's awful and it shouldn't happen, but it's also just really pathetic. I mean, last year, the Pentagon's discretionary budget was $841.9 billion. $24 million is just 0.003% of that. I mean, it's actually even less. I rounded up for him. You're welcome. This is a guy whose father is the most corrupt president in the history of America, and he's dealing with the world's most wasteful organization. And the best he could manage was 0.003%. Next year, Donald Trump, his father, the president, wants the defense budget to be $1.5 trillion. And those percentages are just too small to calculate. So, I mean, come on. If you're going to be corrupt, at least be good at it. Don't insult them.
I mean, they're participating in high-level corruption, and he's still fucking it up. That's daddy throwing dummy a bone. But once again, you guys are okay with this, right, MAGA? Red hats? So you're obviously fine with a family member of the next Democratic president doing the exact same thing, right?